Hey guys, so this is Ronnie the Leo, your friend who cares for you, and I've come up with this interview section where I feel that we should share stories of people who can share with us their experiences so that we can learn from them without having to go through them ourselves, right? So we will talk a little about them and a little about the probably the accidents or whatever experiences they've had with their biking life so far. So today I have with me Mr. Manoj, who would like to share his thoughts. We will know him a little bit better. Please forgive me for the cracker noises in the background. And let's see what Manoj has to say today. Hi, Manoj. Hi, Rani. I guess I can only say that I'm nervous, really. Don't worry, trust me, even I'm nervous no matter how many videos I make. So I guess it's normal to be nervous. So let's take it slow and we will take it one small question at a time. So, Manoj, are you a biker? Well, I really love biking and I love bikes as well. Oh, great. So you must be knowing a lot about them, right? Well, not really, but generally from the tail light, I can almost make out which bike it is. That's interesting. So you can tell any bike by its tail lights. Well, I hope so. Right. So, how did you start? Which was your first bike and how did it go along? Well, I don't remember, but I think it started when I was really small. I had one of those small bikes that you can play around with, and I guess I was really small at that time. Oh, wait. That's too far back. Let's talk something recent. Yeah. Well, I guess I started riding when my dad was gone to one of his customers and he had left the scooter with me. I just tried to move it like 100 meters. That's basically it. And that's the first time I rode it. And trust me, there was no one who was there with me that time when I rode it for the very first time. Really? Well, yes. Actually, my brother learned when he was 16. So my dad waited for me to be 18 so that he does not make the same mistake he made with my brother. Okay, so let's talk about what bikes have you ridden so far, all the bikes that you've ridden so far. Well, I think I started with the Bajaj Super, the scooter. Then it was the Bajaj Chetak, the bigger one, which had more height, and it was better actually. It was 150cc, so it had a great pickup. And then I think I had ridden the Splendor. Then I had a CD Dawn also for some time. Then I also had ridden the Bullet. I think the Ninjas or the Z650 is one that I tried. Along with that, recently I tried the Speed Triple because of the Triumph offer that was going on, and yeah, I think that's majorly it. Oh yes, Ninja 250 again. Recently I rode one, and yeah, I don't get to ride a lot of super bikes, but yes, I've ridden a lot of different bikes as such. I mean everything from CBZ. I have a CBZ Extreme. I've also ridden the old CBZ earlier, so I'm crazy. I've tried the Caliber, which was actually the predecessor to the Pulsar, and I think that's where the Pulsar really came out from. But I think I still love the Caliber that was there, and yeah, I think I've tried it all. Great, that's a nice lineup. Uh, and what about cars? Have you driven a lot of cars as well? Well, besides two-wheelers, actually, if you put it that way, I have driven everything from an auto rickshaw to a tanker, a 10,000 liter tanker. Luckily, it was empty, so he just told me to park it from here to there. That's all I did. I didn't do much. So yes, auto rickshaw. I've ridden it in Bhayandar, and tanker. I've driven that in Bhuj. Besides that, I've driven everything from a sumo to a Qualis when I was working in a call center, because these drivers used to work like 24 hours a day and all that, so they hardly slept. At times they would jump over the speed breaker and say, "Oh, sorry, I slept." So I would say, "Let me drive. You can take it just before the office." So I used to help them out that way sometimes. And then my friend had a Cielo automatic, and this was back in the years, and I think it was giving an average of 2 or 3. But yes, it was an amazing chance to get to drive that when it's just the axle and the brake. And I was around, I guess, 20, 22, something like that at that time. And yeah, I've driven the Nissan Altima in America. I have driven the Kia Picanto, which is just like a Santro actually, but it felt more powerful than the Santros here. It was really good quality in terms of engine. But yes, again, people call it a plastic body, like we call the Marutis here, which is kind of a plastic body compared to the other cars which are better built. And don't mind, but now an important question. Why do you think that you can teach others that, how to ride or how to drive? Why do you think that you know better than them? Well, frankly, I don't think that I know a lot, but I think there's an urgent need to do something about the kind of accident rates that we have. I mean, I feel right now not enough is being done to avoid these accidents. Yes, there's a lot of news now coming around where these accidents are being noted, but something needs to be done to avoid them, and that's what I'm really trying to do. And it's not that I'm forcing someone. That's why my channel name is Please Follow Rules. Right, right. So what about Join the Parade? How did that come along? Well, frankly, my dream is that, let's just imagine that cars start driving in their own lanes. Now, when a biker comes, he does not squeeze through the space in between cars. He actually drives in his one half of the lane, and the other half of the lane is occupied by another biker, so that, they're driving parallel next to each other. That's what I would think about when I say join the parade. So not just when you're with me, whenever you are, wherever you are with another biker, you are actually riding parallel to him, so that you both are on the same page. And if that culture comes in, it will be amazing. I'm sure you'll see that it will be way safer for bikers, because the bikers would now be traveling like a gang, even if they don't know each other. At the end of the day, you are together, you are safer that way. You are, even though you are a car, you are like a bike. Oh, sorry, you are a bike, but you ride it like a car. So that's what I really want to tell all bikers. Come together and ride like you're driving a car. Hmm. So before we go, any major accidents or anything like that that you'd like to share? Like I said, that's something that we generally talk about on these videos. Well, I really don't know where to start. I've had all kinds of incidences where a car was parked to the left and suddenly took a right U-turn, and I went over the bonnet for that matter. There was one time when I was riding at night on my scooter, and a tanker just dropped water on the way. The road was dry. It was just those few drops of water that the tanker dropped, due to which I was on 50-60, because I was not expecting anything, right? I would not expect water in the middle of winter, right? So suddenly there was water, and I was skidding for quite a distance, and that was quite a thing. So I guess that will need some time. And so, what else would you like to say? Well, my idea here is just that I want to share the knowledge. I mean, I share with you, you share with me, and I have driven in America, I have driven in Africa, and there are a lot of rules. It's really difficult to get a license in America, and that's great because they value every life. I mean, today they know that mobile is the highest reason of accidents, and they're actually doing things to avoid it. They know when that it's long distances, people tend to sleep. They have, wake up alarms at the edge of the road. They have those bars which, if your car goes over that, it tends to vibrate like, and you realize that you're at the edge of the road, and you tend to get up. So they've done things like that, and trust me, I have a lot of things to share, but I think we'll need another video for that, right? Well, that depends how people react to this video. So if you guys feel that you want to hear more from Manoj, and you like me to take some more interviews of him, so please let me know in the comment section below, and like, subscribe, and share if you like it. And like I say that please use indicators while changing lanes. Yeah, take care.